Welcome students. Today we're going to do the 10th module of Microsoft Excel. The title of this project is Kirby and Ross. You can see the title. Analyze data with Power Tools, and it is the Excel module 10 SAM project A. You can see. Before starting, make sure that you have downloaded these two support files, because we're going to use it in this assignment, and also make sure that you have your Power Pivot option available on the Excel. You can see the Power Pivot. Okay, if you don't have the Power Pivot, you can go to the enable it by this section, okay, by doing these steps. So let's get started with it. One more thing that I want to inform you, that if you want me to do this assignment for you, feel free to text me on the WhatsApp and I will do the assignment for you, and then you can just submit it and get it graded. So it's a very economical service in terms of price, so you can text me around the clock over the WhatsApp or over the email. So let's get started with it. Go to sales analysis worksheet. This is the sales analysis worksheet, okay, and where Darren wants you to display summary of the company's annual sales since the first store opened in 2008. Okay, he has a text file that already contains the data. Use Power Query to create a query, then load it from CSV file into a table. Okay, so basically we have some data which is stored on the CSV file, and we are going to import it using the Power Query. Create new query that imports data from the text file. So we need to go to the data tab, okay, and get data from file and text. Here you have to attach the text file. Now this Power Query window will open. You need to go to the transform data, and basically this is the Power Query editor. You can see this one. Here we can we can change the data type of these. We can remove or add columns, something like that, whatever you want. Okay, so now it says transform the data to removed unit sold and milestones column. So this is unit sold column. Press the control key and select milestones columns. So basically they want us to remove these two columns and upload the rest. Okay, so once you select these two, you will find this remove column options, and here you can click remove columns. So these two columns will be removed. Moving next, it says close and load the query to a table in cell B3 of the existing worksheet. So we are going to close and load to and existing worksheet, and here we need to click on cell B3. You can see if you remove all those and just click cell B3, okay, and it says close and load the data to a table in cell B3. So you can click OK. So now we have imported the CSV file, and we have removed those two columns and uploaded as a table in cell B3 of the sales history worksheet. I hope you got it. Okay, so the next step is go to monthly sales worksheet. So this is the monthly sales worksheet, you can see, and it says which lists the sales per month for the previous year in a table and compares the sales in the chart. Darren imported the data from the orders table in the Access database. He wants, basically we are going to create a forecast sheet. Okay, so based on the data B3 to C15. So first of all we need to select the data B3 to C15, and the data tab, here you will see the forecast group. Click the forecast, and here we need to specify the year and month, and this time we have 30 June as a forecast and date, you can see, and this should be the name of the new worksheet. Okay, so create it. You can see a new sheet is there. Double click and rename the sheet name, and now it says resize and move the forecast so the upper left corner in cell C2 and lower in E13. So click here and try to short its size. C2 is this one, and move it to E, and this is E13, I guess. Yes, this one, E13 C2. That's it. Go to the store analysis worksheet. Next is store analysis worksheet is this one. Darren asked to display information about the types of products purchased in each store. He has been tracking this data in the Access database. Import the data in Access database as follows. So create a new query that imports the data from Access database. Okay, so basically we are going to import a database. Go to the data tab, from file, from database, and Microsoft database, orders, and here you need to click the transform when it opens in the Power Query Editor. Now it says select 2029 orders, products and sales table. 2029 orders, products and sales. So we are going to import these three tables, 2029 orders, products and sales. Yes. Now it says only create connection to the data and add the data to the data model on the store analysis worksheet. So transform the data, and this time close and load to option, and it says only create a correction, and we have to put it on cell B3 which is already selected, and add this data to data model. Click OK. It will take some time. Now you see these three tables have been imported. Okay. So edit the pivot table as follows to provide information. Use category as a for the row. Okay, so we are not finding this fields, power pivot fields. So it says edit the pivot table. We are unable to add anything. So we are going to create a pivot table, because in this one okay, let me close it, open this one, and in the data tab edit the pivot table. So first of all we will need to go to the pivot table, So now category field for the row heading. So look for the category for the row and store. Okay, all these are from 2029 table. Make sure use the following fields from 2029 orders table. So I think I was doing wrong. Probably we need to uncheck this and we need to open 2029 orders, this one, and from this one we need to click the category to the row and store state to the column. Store state to the column and item quantity for the values. Item quantity for the values. Okay. Use product sold as a custom name for the sum of quantity. So I'm copying it and you can see sum of quantity, and this is the custom name that we are going to give it. Now it says in cell B4 use product types to replace row labels. B4 and in cell C3 stores to replace column labels. That's it. So moving to the next step, it says Darren occasionally likes to focus on the number of office furniture product sold in 5 stores per month. Add a timeline slicer as follows to the stores analysis worksheet. So here we need to add a timeline slicer based on the order date and scroll the timeline slicer to display periods beginning from January. Now we have scrolled it and move and resize the slicer so it covers B12 to H20. B12 is probably this one and yeah, this is H20, so we are going to bring it a bit down. So it is B12 to H20. Moving next, it says Darren asks you to provide a way that he can examine the percentage each type of product contributed to the total sales in the stores. Create a pivot chart as follows. Based on the pivot table on the stores analysis worksheet, create a 100% stack column pivot chart. So this is the stores analysis pivot table and we are going to create a pivot chart and it should be 100% stacked column chart. Now it says move and resize the pivot chart. So the upper left corner is an I3 and O20. This is 20. You can see I3 and O20. Hide the fields button from the pivot chart. So once you select the chart, you will see this field button. Remove it. That's it. I think that's it for this assignment. If you want me to do the complete assignment, do share your files over the WhatsApp. You can also email me. I will do all the assignment and send it back to you. Then you can just submit it and get it graded. So do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.